Hello everyone, here in this practice we are going to learn how to use concatenation operator, how to use literal character string, how to use distinct keyword, and last thing how to use describe command. Here we have three practices. The first one, write a query to display the full name, which is the last name with the first name, the salary, and the department ID for all employees. So we can write select statement last underscore name. We need the full name, which is the last name with the first name. That means we can use concatenation operator in this case, first underscore name, comma, we want also the salary, comma, and department ID from table employees. You can highlight the select statement and click run. So here we go. So as we can see, there is no space between the last name and the first name. We can concatenate the last name with literal character string, quotation, space, quotation, and then concatenate with first name. So the last name first will be concatenated to the space and then concatenated to first name. Run it again. So now the output, as we can see, there is a space between the last name and the first name. But here, as you can see, the header of the column is the full expression, last name concatenated with space, concatenated with first name. We can give this header a meaningful name by using column alias as, for example, full name. And you can run it again. Here we go. So this is the full name, the header, and this is the last name concatenated with space and then concatenated with first name. In the second practice, write a query to display all unique job IDs from the employees table. If you don't memorize the columns in the employees table, we can go again to the tables, and here the employees table. Employees table, here we have job ID in the employees table. We can drag and drop this column here and click apply. So select job ID from employees table. Run the select statement. As we can see, there is duplicates here of I underscore account here, IT underscore prog here, and so on. We want to display all unique job IDs. So we can use in this case distinct keyword, distinct job ID from employees. Run the statement again, and here we go. So these are the unique job IDs from table employees. As we can see, there is no duplicates in the job IDs displayed. If you write, for example, select last underscore name, comma, job ID from table employees, and run this statement. So here we have, for example, last name Abel here and the job ID SA rep. The last name here is Andy and the job ID is SA rep. If you put here before last name distinct last name comma job ID, that means remove the duplicates from the output. So that means this record here is not the same as this record, because the last name here is different than the last name here. Even the job ID is the same, because distinct work on the whole record. Distinct remove the duplicates from the whole output. So he will look at this record, Abel, and the job ID is SA underscore rep. So this record is different than this record. This record is last name Andy and the job ID SA rep. So he will remove the duplicates where the last name and the job ID is the same. So distinct not work only with the last name, it will work for the whole record, last name with job ID. If you specify only one column, as in this example, it will remove duplicates job IDs. But if you put last name, comma, job ID, it removes the duplicates where the last name and the job ID are the same. In the last practice, use describe command to display the structure of a table locations and table countries. We can use Oracle SQL Developer to view the structure of a table by just click on the table that you want. For example, table locations, just one click here, and here we go. This is the structure of the table locations. But if we want to use describe command, we can just type here describe, you can put describe, or you can just type disk and table, for example locations, and run this statement. And for table countries, you can put here countries and run this statement. Here we go. So this is the structure of the locations table, and this is the structure of countries table. So in this practice, we learned how to use concatenation operator, how to use literal character string, how to use distinct keyword, and last thing, how to use describe command to view the structure of a table. I hope this video was informative for you, and thank you for watching.